All right, you guys, so this is the new project for the channel. Just wanted to show you guys. All right, this is a 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer LS model, white. The car has been sitting for roughly 4 years. Registration dated back in 2016. So the goal for today is to just get all of this stuff out of the way, moved over, and so we get access to touching the car. I just do minor tune-up stuff. That's all I need. Alright, you guys, I am back. It's another day. Packed up the car with some tools. We're back at it again. Got a key now. So we had a locksmith come yesterday and rekey a new key for this car. Can you guys believe it? $170 for just this one key. It's not even a smart key, it's just a regular key. $170. So anyhow, it works. It unlocks the car. It goes into the ignition fine. I did bring a battery charger out, so we are going to charge the battery here. So I got this battery charger from Harbor Freight and have only used it once before, and I assumed it was working this whole time, but it wasn't until later on I found out that it was broken already and wasn't charging. I'll be checking out the engine fluid. Actually, the oil doesn't even look that bad. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's not that dark. And as you can see, I kind of turned it down, but it was like at the first level, so it's low on oil, and it needs to be right there. So, which is fine because I bought some motor flush. So we're gonna pour that in and basically let it flush out the engine. Like I said, we're gonna charge the battery first, make sure we have enough charge to actually start the car. And once we get all that going, we should be able to let it cool down and then swap out the old fluid for new fluid. So to me, it looks like when they parked the car, they did a tune-up and oil changes right before it. I don't know how you can see it, but it's actually looks pretty decent in there. There's no sludges or any marks or anything like that. If you look around here, it is kind of wet around here. So, and if you look underneath the car, once we get up on jacks, we'll go ahead and look underneath the car, but it does look like there is like oil just seeping through the seals, but there's no oil on the floor. So it looked like it's just, you know, slow leak. Last time I didn't have a light, so I didn't really get to see in detail of how all this stuff looks, but now I have a light. So as you guys can see, if you look on the floor, there's not a drop of oil, but look on the oil pan and stuff, it's all kind of cruddy. So be a lot of cleaning on this car. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the motor flush. Got this from Walmart. I forgot how much it was. Probably like $7 or something like that. Wasn't too much. And it says to pour the whole thing in. Oh, it's gonna be tricky at pouring it in. It's like a red liquid. And I'm dripping it all over there. All over the engine. Wasn't fast enough. All right. That goes in the trash. All right, next we're gonna be doing the gas tank. Picked up some fuel stabilizers. Another $5 product from Walmart. And there's instructions on how much to put in and whatnot, but like I said, the car's been sitting here for a while. So I'll just pour the whole thing in, and then I'm gonna go grab some fresh gasoline and pour those stuff in. Okay, so right now there's not much to do or that I can do. As you can see, the battery is charging right there. I don't know how much of a charge it's going to hold. It is an old battery. But I went ahead and took it out of the car. Alright, so we just got some fresh gasoline. I'm gonna pour into just basically dilute the rest of the gas tank. Okay, so we got the battery all hooked up. I'm gonna go in. Hopefully try to turn it on, see some dash lights. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is the exciting part. Alright. Oh, it's making noises. That's a good sign. Oh, lights came on. 246,999 miles. Let's go. Let's try it. Whoa. Did y'all hear that? Started right up. Oh my God. All right, we got to check this out. Just listen to how smooth that sounds. No weird noises. Just got a little belt grind. But for the most part, it sounds healthy. No knocking of any sorts. So I'm gonna let it run for a bit, then we're gonna do the oil change. Future tune-ups, new spark plugs, maybe new wires, and change out the air filter. But yeah, this is pretty dang nice. Yo, so check out what I just picked up from Walmart for this car. So this car, it does have a deck, as you guys can see, but it's missing a faceplate, which was stolen from the car some years ago. But I got a good deal on this one. So this is the dual brand from Walmart. There's no CD, it's just strictly a Bluetooth and plug-in pretty much type of deal. But it comes with 4 6.5-inch speakers, right? And get this, all for $30. For $30, you guys can't beat that. Brand new speakers and a stereo deck for $30 going into this baby right here. All right, so if y'all listen, it's been idling for close to 2 minutes now, and just listen to how quiet this thing is. Oh man, let me give you guys some rev footages. Hold on, throw you back on the tripod. Now, all right, we got the lights on, making sure they all work. Hazards, lights. If you guys can't tell, the light is on. As you guys can see, a little bright light. It is on. We're gonna check the headlight. And yep, these headlights are gonna need a little restoring, but no problem. Can you flip on high beam? High beam? Low beam? High beam? There we go. Oh, nice. All right. We got ourselves a running car, you guys. Only downside now is we don't really get a shakedown because y'all check these out. These tires need air. So, I got some air pumps, but they're on the way. They're not here yet. So, once they get here, we're gonna pump these babies up, get it on the road for a little shakedown test, and we should be grand. Turn off the car, letting the engine cool down a bit, and we're gonna start the oil change process. So, first things first, jack up the car, put it up on jack, you know, shake test, all that stuff, make sure the car don't move and it's not gonna fall on you while you're underneath. And yeah, and then we're gonna drain out the oil. It didn't seem like there was too much oil in the car, so I'm not expecting a lot of oil. All right, promise you guys the undercarriage footage. So, a lot of spider webs, a lot, but here it is. See, not bad. And there's no oil spill down here, which is a really good sign. All right, so just want to show you guys underneath the car. God, I just got this sleeping bag under here so I can lay on it. But as you guys can see, the drain bolt is this one right here. It's the 17 millimeter. Just go ahead and crack it loose, and then get your little bucket down here and catch all this oil. But yeah, here's just another view. As you guys can see, all the way down, nothing but spider webs. All right, let's get this cracking. All right, my hands are kind of achy right now, so I probably won't be recording much, but in case you guys are wondering where the oil filter is, it's that white thing right here. So it's right at the edge right here, right next to the oil pan. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and remove that. All right, you guys, so went and got the tires pumped. Had to do them 2 at a time, so just jacked up the front, took the front 2 tires off, went and got air for them, came back, put them on, did the same thing with the rear. So we're going on that first test drive now. Okay, we need brakes. All right, so it's dirty, but we're just taking a spin for around the block. So I was just cleaning the windshield with the wiper fluid. Suspension definitely needs a tune-up. I can feel it loose. Automatic transmission definitely needs some new fluids. I can feel it not grabbing as much. It takes a second to engage. Which way to go? Straight?
Yeah, turn here.
Go straight. Brake does suck, so it does need a little, probably new brake pads. Brake pads. Definitely new brake fluid. So, what else? The steering does feel a little loose. It's not as nimble. I don't know if that's just how the car came. But so far the engine is smooth. I do have some rattle, but those are just from the little plate on that hood that connects to the hood. It's just rattling a little bit, so I just gotta tighten that down. Oh dang, the car died. All right, so the car just died. It just stalled and died. So either one is not getting enough air or spark. I'm guessing it has to be the spark. So I'm not really just trying to get back right now. We're kind of down the neighborhood. So at this point, I just want to get the car back. So far, it's not too bad. Just minor tune-up stuff here and there. So we're going to get those taken care of. Hey you guys, welcome to my bedroom. So I figured I'd give you guys a backstory about this car. So how it came about this is my girl, her sister actually had this car just sitting in the garage for a long time. And I remember the first time she told me about it, I kind of vividly just brushed it off. And then I don't know what we were talking about one day, and it brought up this car again. And I asked her, I was like, "Hey, so what's up with that car? Like, what's wrong with it? Is this something that could be an easy fix, and that way you guys could get it out of the garage and actually have some room?" And she said, what happened was that the car, the reason why they parked it was they couldn't get it to pass smog, but the car still ran and drove fine and everything. It just, the computer wise, it just wouldn't pass smog, so they just parked it ever since. And fast forward 4 or 5 years later, I'm like, let me take it off your hand. And how it went was they were just like, yeah, if you can fix it up, then it's all yours. And the only dilemma we really ran into was, one, the battery was completely dead, and the other one was just trying to find the key. And eventually we couldn't find it, so they ended up just calling a locksmith to come and pretty much redo the key. So yeah, so that's what brought out upon this journey of, I wouldn't say rebuilding it, kinda, but basically just freshening up this car, giving it some life. There's also a lot of interior junk and gunk and stuff that I still have to go over to kind of make this into a little daily car. And especially with the gas prices nowadays, a little economy car like this will definitely help out a lot. So stay tuned for part 2. Part 2, I will be bringing the. All right, and with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and follow me along on this journey to make this car street legal. So until the next video, you guys, take care.